Good afternoon, students. Yesterday we discussed about divide and conquer technique, and this we discussed about METSAT. And also we discussed about the defective chessboard problem. Also we discussed, and in this also we divide them into sub problems. Just in this, you just remember in this example why you are taking the artificial why you are taking here artificial introduced board artificial you are in artificial square why you are taking here, because in divide and problem the sub problems are divided with the same manner. Each problem is divided into sub problems with the same problem, subparts with the same parts are same problem. So here there is a one defective square is there. That's why we divide this problem into separate divided into subparts, and also we create one defective square, because if you divide and conquer, if you subparts the problem with the we divide the problem into subparts with same size or same problem. Okay, so that's why we introduced here our artificial squares. After solve the problem, we replace that with our original value. Okay, so just remember that point. So I just post a message. Anybody has any doubt? Mixed or defective chessboard. Okay, next we start another method in divide and conquer technique. Is another one is the quick sort. So here the quicksort algorithm, in this quicksort algorithm, attempts to separate the list of elements into two parts and then sort each part recursively. So here we have to separate the list of elements in two parts and then sort each part recursively. So for this, if we use divide and conquer method, so in this method, the partition of the list is performed based on the element called pivot. So in this, the partition will be done by using the element called pivot. So the pivot will divide the so here the pivot will divide the partition the list. Okay, so here the list is divided into two partitions such that all the elements of the left are less than the pivot or smaller than the pivot, and all the elements on the right of the pivot is greater than or equal the pivot. Okay, so once you divide the list by using the pivot, then the elements of the pivot are less than the pivot element in the left side, greater than or equal to in the right side. Okay, so already you studied in data structure the same concept we're doing here. Okay, in this first we have to divide the problem into sub problems. In method we divide the problem into subparts by dividing the problem by 2 by array array which is divisible by 2, then we divide the then we sort the left part and then we add the right part. So here the best case and average case of method is big O of n log n. Okay, so coming to the here, so next we coming to the quick sort. Quick sort here the partition will be done by the element called pivot. So what is the pivot? So this is our this is, for example, see the example here. So sort the following numbers using the quicksort. First you choose the pivot number. So here pivot may be the first element of the array. So here some elements are there in the array. So the pivot may be the first element of the array or the middle element of the array. In the given array, you can choose any pivot number, pivot value. You can choose any value. Okay, in this array, you can choose the first element as the pivot or last element as the pivot or a middle element as the pivot or any element you can choose as the pivot. Pivot may be any number in the given list. You can take first element or second element or last element or middle element, any element there. Just you have to write there, I am taking the first element as the pivot or second element as the pivot or last element as the pivot. You can mention before doing quicksort, you just mention which element you are going to take for taken as a pivot element. Okay, so here some steps are there for doing quicksort algorithm. So just remember the steps, then we do this example, then it will understand clearly. So first see here, in quicksort algorithm, partition is performed, partitioning of the list is performed using these steps. So first you have to take the pivot element. So in this example, I am taking my pivot as the first element as the pivot. That is, the array will contain some elements of 10 or 8. The first element, that is a of 0 index, I am taking as the pivot element. Okay, next we define the two variables I and j. So we choose the two elements I and j. So that is nothing but for the array elements you have for the given array, left element we call it as low and right element is the high. Right element is the high and low. High we are discussing. So I'm taking first element as pivot, then next element, and that is nothing but low. Yes, see here. So this is my low, and we call it as a high. Some algorithm, this a of 0 taken as a low, and the last element we take it, we represent as a high value. So first in this example, I am taking first element as the pivot, so that's why I left here. Then the next element we call it as the low element, so that will I am taking as I, and the last element in the array we call it as, we will take it as a j element. Okay, so define two variables I and j. Set I and j to the first and the last element of the list. So I am taking the first element as the pivot. That's why I am choosing the next element as my I element. Okay. If you choose the middle element 85 as the pivot, then the I value is 65 and j value is the last element. If we choose the last element as the pivot, that is 45 is the pivot, then 65 is I and 50 is your j. Okay, so depending upon the pivot element, if you take care about the I and j values. So I'm taking pivot as the first element, then I'm going to represent the next element as I and the last element as j. Okay, so step 2 is clear. Next, you have to increment I until list of I greater than the pivot. So whenever the condition falls, you can stop the list. Okay. Whenever the condition falls, you can stop incrementation of I. Okay. So see here A of I greater than or equal to pivot or greater than pivot. So see here, A of I means the value is here 70. In this example, I value is 70 and pivot value is 65. So if the pivot value is less, I value is greater, here condition false. What is that? Okay. Now increment I whenever the pivot is less than the I. Okay. So if the 70 is bigger than 65 and 75 is bigger than 65 and 80 is bigger than 65 and 85 is bigger than 65 and 60 is smaller, then we stop here. I will stop at 60. Okay. Then I stop at position 6. Okay. See here. I think 45. So why? 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 60, 50, 45, 45. Okay, okay. See, if I greater than pivot, okay, condition correct. If the I greater than pivot, stop. And also decrement j, if j less than pivot, stop. Okay. I greater than pivot, stop. J less than pivot, stop. That is the data. So I 70 is greater than pivot, stop. Then 45 is less than pivot. Okay. Condition true, decrement j by 1 here, and 50 is less than pivot, decrement j by 1, 55 is less than pivot, decrement j by 1, and 60 is less than pivot, decrement j by 1, and then sorry, a of j అనేది means in this a of j is less than, pivot is greater than. Okay, till 85, so j will come here 85. Okay, so j value is 85 and I value is j value is 85. First we have to just check the condition I and j, condition true, then swap the values here. So I and this is decrement 45 is less than the I, so just swap the elements 45 and 70, then I am swapping here. Then again I compared with 45, so 45 is less than pivot, then increment I by 1, the 75 greater than, here I stay here only. Next I check the j value 45. After swapping, j value is greater than, so pivot is greater than j. So is there some problem here? 1 minute. Increment I until s of I. Okay, we just do our own condition, then we will know is there any problem or there. So just check the condition. If the first we just do our own, then we will see here this example. So I value is greater than pivot, stop here. I is stop here. So j value is less than pivot, then j is decremented by, j value less, pivot value greater than. Okay, j is decremented by 1. Here next it moves here. then j is decremented by 1, then j is decremented by 1, then j is decremented by 1. Here that stop. Okay, then we check the condition of I less than j. So I value is 2. Okay, here j value is 5. So 2 less than j, then swap the I and j values. So then we get the values here 65. Sorry, j pivot ekkunda j increment until list of I greater than pivot. And the condition I value is greater than, then stop. Here whenever the j value is less, pivot value is greater than, then stop. Okay, so it's here in this case I value greater than, here in this case I value is greater than, we stop here. J value less than, pivot, just stop here, then swap the elements of I and j. Okay, this is these two are swapped here, then 45 comes here, and then 45 comes here, the 45 comes here, and 70 comes here. Okay, then check the condition. I value is greater than j, no, so just increment I by 1. So here I value is greater than 65, stop I. Then you have to check the index also here. Here 2 less than 9, so condition 2, then swap these elements. Okay, next here j is 70. 70 value is greater than 65, decrement j by 1, so decrement j by 1 here, j decrement 1. 50 is pivot value is greater than 50, so 50 is low, then stop here. Then check the indexes of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here I value is 2. Okay, here in this case he taken as 0, so I am taking no problem. Here 2, 2 less than j value is 7. So condition true. So swap the I and j values. So what is the I value is 75 here and j value is 50. So swapping will be done here. Here 50 comes here and 75 is comes here. Okay. Now the what is the I value in recent? This is the I and this is the j. Okay. Here pivot value is greater than the I value, then increment I by 1. So I comes here, and here 75 is greater than the pivot, then decrement j by 1, so j comes here. So compare I and j, so index, so just swap these two, so 85 comes here and 80 comes here. So now I value is here and j value is here. Okay, so I value is less than the pivot, then increment I by 1. So I value is 75, 85 here. Then j value is greater than 65, decrement j by 1. J1 is 60. 60 is also greater than 65. Then j value is 85. Okay, so j value is 85. Sorry, sir. Okay, j 60 is less than j. You can stop here. So I and j is there. So then swap the condition true, I less than j. Condition true, swap the two elements, that is 60 and 85 swapped here. Then what is the I value here? I value is here 85 and j value is 60. So 85 is greater than pivot, you stay here, and 60 is less than the pivot. Okay, you can stop here. So now check the condition here. Indexes are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So here you just remember that you have to check the index values only. Here I value is 5 and j index is 4. So condition false. Whenever the condition false, then pivot the j element a of j with, then swap the a of j with a pivot element. Okay. Now I split the j value here and the pivot value here. Okay. So whenever the condition is false, I less than j, then the pivot and j value will swap. Whenever the condition is true, you just the a of j and a of I value you can shift, you can transfer. Okay, whenever the condition true, whenever the condition false, you just swap the elements, swap the elements, that is pivot and the j a of j value you can swap. So after swapping, the 65 element is comes in the middle. Okay. So just you have just to check that if the once the pivot element is changed, there is a partition will occur. Once the partition occur, you check the element of the pivot elements on the left side are the lesser than the pivot element, and greater the right side is the greater than or equal to the pivot number. Then only the your partition is done in correct manner. Once you are change the pivot number, the left elements are lesser than the pivot and right elements are greater than or equal to the pivot. Okay. So just after that, see here, starting we just confused. Next, I clear that. See here, we solve this left part once again. If any problem, then you write a message. I am again telling the steps for the left part. So after partition, you have to do separately quick sort on the left side separately, and you have to perform a quick sort on the right side in the same manner. Choose the pivot element and I element and j element. Just see this example once again. I am taking pivot as the first element. Okay, the next element I am taking as I, and the last element j. Okay, so for clear. When we just remember, when we move the I element, whenever the I value is greater than whenever the I value is greater than the pivot, you can stop. So in this example, 45 is not greater than the 45 is not greater than the 60, and 50 is not greater than the 60, and 55 is not greater than the 60. Next, choose the j value. So j value is 55. 55 is less than the pivot, and 50 is also less than the pivot. Okay. Then 55, 50. Okay. So in this, we don't have any highest number is there. So and also we cannot any in this the highest is there. In this list is 45 here. So I and j at the same level. So we just what we have to do is just swap the I and j values. Vote is less than the greater than no. So 45 is less than pivot. 50 is less than pivot. Sorry. Okay, 50 is less than pivot. And j here, j check here and see that j value 15 is less than 50, 50 less than 60, and 45 less than 60. Then you come here. So what the process is here means Here j is stay here only because this is less than 60. J stand here only. So I value will check up to here. After that there are no elements there. So after that there are no elements are there, then check the I and j values. So I less than or equal to I greater than or equal to j. So I greater than or equal to j. So condition true, then swap the elements of 55 and j value. So 60 comes here and 55 is here. Then this is our pivot element. Once the pivot element is swapped, the left elements are lesser than the pivot element. So this is in correct way. Then again you choose the pivot I value, j value. I value increment up the highest value. So this is the sorted way. You cannot touch these. We just do these three numbers. So j value is less than that. Then I value comes here. But after that there are no elements. Then I stops here. Then we will check the condition I greater than or equal to I greater than or equal to j. Then swap the elements of this pivot and I. Then 50 here, 55 here, and 50 here. Swap. Then again this is in sorted part. We cannot touch it. Then we take these values. First two values are pivot I, and this is j. Okay, j is decremented by I, since comes here. So j is the least value, it stay here only. Then swap these two, then the sorted order. This is in sorted order. Clear? Any doubt? Any queries? Please write a message in chat box. Is any problem? Just write a message in chat box. You just remember the main points. First, choose the pivot element. The pivot element is maybe the middle element or first element, or any element in the array. Next, you take the I value and j value. If the I value, if you take first element as the pivot, then next element is I and last element is j. Then increment I by 1 when the pivot value, when the I value is greater than the pivot, then increment I by 1. Okay, and the j value is less than pivot, and increment j by till increment the less value j by 1. Okay, so see here in this example, this is my pivot value, and this is my I value, and this is j value. First I incremented by 1, I is incremented by 1 when I value is greater than pivot. So here I value is not greater than pivot, so we cannot increment I. So just I stay here. In this also I stay here. Then j is decremented by 1 when the j value less than the pivot. So j value is less than pivot. So 70 less than pivot. So j is decremented by 1, and 75 is also 75 is also less than pivot. Okay, 70 is less than pivot. So condition true. Then stop here. If the greater than pivot, you can move. The 70 is less than pivot. So j stay here. If the j 70 is greater than pivot, you decrement by 1. So 70 less than pivot, you stop here. Then the condition, check the condition I less than j. Condition true, the swap the elements 85 and 70. So 70 comes here, 85 comes here. So this is a sorted part. This is partition. The elements in the left side are lesser than the. Okay, next you as it is, then take the pivot element I value, j value. If the I value is greater than pivot, then increment I by 1. If the I value 80 is greater than pivot, then increment I by 1. So I comes here. Next, there are no elements. If J value less than pivot, sorry, okay. If the J value is less than pivot value, then decrement J by 1. So not greater than, J value is not greater than pivot, so we just stop here. Okay. So then compare with J. J is 70. 70 is less than pivot. Then J comes here. Okay. J comes here. Then 80 is greater than pivot. Stop here. I less than J. Then change the pivot and element. Then this 7 will there. 80 is here. So in this way, we can do the quicksort algorithm. Any queries? I value greater than pivot, J value less than pivot, decrement J by 1. J value 70 and I value greater than pivot, J value is greater than the pivot, I value is greater than pivot. Okay. So see, this is about quicksort. Tomorrow we will discuss other example also. Here is the A of I greater than or equal to pivot, stop. If A of J less than or equal to pivot, stop. Here if the increment until list I greater than pivot. So if the pivot element is small and the I value is greater than, you stop the process. And also if the J value is greater than pivot, then J value less than pivot, then stop here. So in this example, we already J value is less than pivot, that's why we stop here. Greater than pivot here, then check the condition 77, then check the conditions of I and J. Okay, then I value, J value swap here. So you will check the condition of I and J here. In this I and J, the so condition 2, then I value, J value swap. So 70 here, 80 here. Okay, next pivot here, then I value, J value. I and J, I is here, J will set the J value is greater than the pivot. No, so I stay here only. Next J less than the pivot, so J stay only. Then check the condition. Condition true, I and change, I and pivot, I and J change. So this is in sorted order. Okay, clear? Or any doubt? You just remember I value greater than means A of I value greater than pivot. Increment I until false. Okay. If A of I greater than pivot, increment I by 1. Whenever the condition false, you just stop there. Similarly, if A of J value less than pivot, if A of J value is less than pivot, decrement J by, sorry, if the A of pivot greater than pivot, A of J greater than pivot, increment J plus J minus minus, otherwise stop. So this is the process of quicksort algorithm. So how we calculate the analysis of the quicksort algorithm for the best case? Is it clear? No one give send any message. You have any problem, or is it clear? Or I will explain another example about the quick sort. Okay, I will explain with another example. And okay, I'm taking as 10, 10, 25, 350, 10, 25, 350, 20. Okay, this is my array element. So I am taking this as the pivot. This is my I value, and this is my j value. Okay. So check the I value whenever the I value is incremented. Whenever it stop, I value is greater than pivot, it will stop. Okay, if I value is greater than pivot, yes, condition true. I value is stop here only. Next, j value is greater than pivot. So j value is greater than pivot, condition true. J is decremented by 1. So j value is decremented by 1 here. So j value is decremented 1. So 50 is greater than pivot and j is decremented by 1. So j comes here. Okay. Then you have to check the conditions of I and j. So I value, I index is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I less than j, condition true, then swap the elements of I and j. So then we move the 10, 3, 25, 50, 20. Okay. So j here, I is here. Okay. So this is my pivot element. Next we choose another color. Now check the condition. So I value is less than pivot, then increment I by 1, then 25, 25 greater than pivot, so I comes here. So 25 is greater than pivot, decrement j by 1, so j comes here. So then check the index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So index is I index is 2. I less than j. Okay, I less than j. Okay, here 2 less than 1 condition false. So whenever the condition false, swap the pivot and the j element. So now the index is 3, 10, 25, 50, 20. So what is the pivot element 10? See, my process is correct because the right side elements are greater than the pivot and the left side elements are lesser than the pivot. The condition is true. Okay, clear. So here only one element is there, so that is in sorted word because pivot is this number, I is this number, j is a number. So we cannot do any other sorting because one number is there, that is in sorted word. So once again I am doing this part separately. So I am choosing another color here. Okay, so this is my pivot value I. Next element is j, next element is j. If the pivot value is I value is greater than the pivot, do not increment, less than the pivot, increment I by 1. Greater than the pivot, you can stay high here only. If the j value is higher than the pivot, then you have to increment decrement j by 1. So j is the least, so we cannot move these two values, just swap these two. So 25 is there, 20 here and 50 here. Again pivot is again I'm choosing another color. So my pivot is here, this is my pivot, 25 pivot I and j. I value is less than pivot, increment I by 1. So I is here, j value is greater than pivot, decrement j. So j is here. Okay. Now check the condition. Condition false, then swap the elements of I and pivot. Sorry, j and pivot. So the answer is 20, 25, 50. So the solution is 3, 10, 25. So in this way, you have to do the quicksort algorithm. So any doubt, any queries? Please write a message in chat box. Just you remember, whenever the I value is less than the pivot, increment I by 1 until the condition false, then check j value. J value is greater than pivot, decrement j by 1 until the condition false, then check the I value and j indexes of I and j. If the I less than j is true, then swap the a of I and a of j elements. If I greater than j, then swap the j and pivot element. Okay. Next tomorrow class we will discuss about the time complexity of quicksort, that is best case and worst case, and also tomorrow we will discuss about what is binary search. So far clear or any doubt? No one send any message. Is it understand or not? Is it clear? Anybody has any doubt? Okay, today end the session. Tomorrow we will meet.